Ramen. Ice cream. Will it taste good? Let's find out. Today we are going to term this theory Stoney's Law, and I've been calling it since. So this very first video is going to be testing out ramen, and as we showed you earlier, it's in the freezer right now, I don't want it to melt, but we're going to test out some vanilla ice cream with my favorite ramen, which it is the Nissin sesame oil ramen. Been eating this since I was a child, and it's my favorite flavor ever. So, by his, law, these two things can't taste bad, right? So we're gonna try it out. And as a bonus, you can't have ramen without an egg, so I'm gonna fry up an egg as well. Hopefully that doesn't throw off the results by any stretch, but time will tell.
So how Stoney's Law came to be, it actually originated from a Discord conversation when we were all hanging out. We were talking about food, and we got into the topic of whether or not one food would go well or taste good with another random food. And our friend Stoney, he was adamant that when two foods taste good independently, they cannot taste bad when combined. So that got us all thinking. So we started throwing ideas back and forth, and that's how the idea for this video came about. So obviously, whether something tastes good or bad is subjective, but my definition for a success or failure is if I can go through it and just eat it and finish it. Now, it might not be my favorite thing, it might not be the best tasting thing, but did it taste alright enough for me to at least finish it? So, that's the definition we're gonna go with.
And for today's presentation, we're using Grater's vanilla ice cream. Grater's is pretty delicious, so if Stoney's Law is indeed true, the results should speak for themselves. Again, egg is done. Hopefully you can see that. And we're just gonna place this right on top. Ooh, yes. And then we're gonna actually put the ice cream right on top of the egg even. This has never been done by me before, folks. I don't even know how to go about it, but we're just gonna plop that right on top. We'll do another scoop just for good measure. Oh man. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Guys, this is what we have right now. 2 scoops of vanilla ice cream, sesame oil ramen, and fried egg. Alright guys, the moment of truth is among us. We've got vanilla ice cream in my ramen, and it's been melting as soon as I put it in here, so we're on a time crunch here. Not sure whether or not I want to mix it, but it's pretty much mixing by itself. Not sure how I feel about this. Just looking at this, this looks very interesting and kind of disgusting, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I think there's just as much ice cream as there was soup. So at this point, I don't know what to expect. We're gonna give it a little bit of a mix. Oh man, the whole thing is just like looking white. Oh man, I don't even know. I'm so scared right now. My stomach's gonna make me pay for this. All right, first bite. Ramen, ice cream, vanilla ice cream. Let's see how it is. Well, the broth the flavor of the broth has definitely been taken away and kind of starting to get, you know, overwhelmed with the sweetness of the vanilla. But as this continues to melt, I think I'm just going to be eating just cold noodles in melted vanilla. But actually not bad. So far the theory still stands. Yeah, definitely wouldn't be my go-to meal. It's definitely weird because like when you eat ramen, you're expecting like a warm, hot broth. That's kind of like part of the appeal is with eating noodles, is because it's very heartwarming. A little bit of ice cream and some noodle together. Let's test this out. Again, the ice cream is just very overpowering. Cannot even taste the original broth anymore at this point. It's almost like a dessert now. So yeah, it makes me think of like, you know, sago, those Asian desserts. So at the end of the day, not bad. But yeah, again, not something I would recommend. And the broth isn't even like warm anymore. Like this last chunk of ice cream, and maybe 2 scoops was a little bit too much. Maybe 1 scoop was adequate. But yeah, the last bit of ice cream is having trouble melting. I can still pick it up. Let's try a little bit of this egg here. Egg still tastes good. But now, as you can see, the broth is non-existent anymore. That's all ice cream now. Ice cream's like, look at me, I am the broth now. But yeah, man, I'd say for this first trial, I'd say Stoney's Law is proven true still. Ramen and ice cream can coexist somehow. I mean, again, not something I would recommend ordering or doing regularly, but you know, this is for science. And for this particular experiment, the theory remains true. I would give it a 6.4 out of 10 in terms of taste. Because, like, again, you're basically just drinking vanilla ice cream and just eating, you know, lukewarm noodles at this point. The egg wouldn't have made a difference either way if I had it in there or not, so it's kind of just there. Well, there you have it, guys. Ramen and ice cream. The trial is done. I give it an approval for Stoney's Law. It remains true today. Let me know your thoughts below, and if you have any other combinations that we should try next, we would love to hear them. And yeah, who knows, we'll make a video on maybe our favorite ones that we see in the comments, or any ideas that you guys have, send them my way. We'll definitely be listening. Thank you for watching. Take care.